was thinking morning, but it's nighttime. I'm staying up late tonight to film just for you guys. Okay, my drawing gloves on. That's how we know we're serious. Today is Vlogmas. Yes, I meant to post a video for Vlogmas, but that did not work out for day 1. So we are combining day 1 and day 2 of Vlogmas together, and that is the start of Vlogmas. It's going to be a long episode for you guys, so grab your coffee, grab your drawing supplies. We're doing comics today. And I'm trying to stay awake to color for you guys. I'm not going to edit the video tonight. That's just too much. So that's why I'm filming. So I can edit this tomorrow. We're going to be doing 2 comics in today's video. I think one's going to be kind of like a whip and chat version of drawing chat with me. I've already inked it for the most part. Lettering's done. My lettering got so much better, by the way. So there is that. So that's really good. So I have 2 new characters. We talk about the storyline. And by the way, I'm going to be coloring my Tombow brush pen right here. And I am going all out for comics. I'm getting a new dip pen. And I'm getting Bombay ink. So my lettering can improve even more. But let me talk about my 2 characters. I had these for a while. I just thought, well, I didn't really have them for a while. I'm starting to get to know them at all. These characters are Ollie and Olivia. I know. I don't know why I have O names for my characters, guys. I have Owen and Theo. And I don't know if they're going to be in the same universe. Ollie and Tongue Twister. Sorry, guys. We're going to be doing these 2 pages right here together. Ollie and Oliver. Ollie and, oh my gosh. I can't talk. Bear with me as I talk through this and color at the same time. Or shade at the same time, or whatever lingo you want to use. It's late. So, Ollie and Olivia, there we go, are best friends. I haven't really determined their ages. They're around 11 years old, I think. And all, which is really young for their age, but for I was mainly going for teenagers, like 13 or, you know, somewhere it's still awkward and, you know, it's funny and everything, and kind of like those awkward moments and cheesy moments and, you know, those, just awkward moments. And they meet a 3rd character later in the story. I've already plotted out who it's going to be. I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but it's really funny. It's really funny, and I was like drawing. Now my comics have improved. I can finally, even though it doesn't really show here, I just realized I drew 1 character at each panel, but they're having a phone conversation. Kind of hard to do with 2 panels, so bear with me. I just realized that I drew this, but oh well. It's a phone conversation, guys. It's like they're talking on the phone, and I just thought it'd be cute and all, and I am going to have a little surprise for you. I am doing this differently. I am doing this comic in black and white until Christmas. It's going to be a Christmas series comic. I will be posting a comic, or try to, every day. Now my health isn't that good, so I'm going to try to post when I can, so bear with me with that. Going well so far. So with that being said, the storyline, making sure it's in focus. The storyline is a Christmas comic, and each day or each theme is going to be Christmas. Like I gave so many ideas for them. It's not even funny. Like, I was getting some ideas, like, they could go ice skating, they could, like, go sledding, which I think is going to be episode 5, because they meet this character, and it's hilarious. So I have so many moments for them. And poor Ollie, he's just trying to get a girlfriend here, but it's not any girl, it's Olivia. And she becomes very popular, and, you know, he just really wants her. And that's the conflict of the story. And I'm not going to say any more details because I don't want to spoil it for you guys. But I'm in love with these characters. Like, I'm so in love. Now, do I want them more than I do Owen and Theo, even though I haven't drawn them in a while? I don't know. I can't choose my favorite. And I don't think I'm going, it's like asking a mother to choose a, which kid is their favorite. You know what I mean? It's like, do you feel that way about your OCs? I don't know. Let me know. Anyways, so the moral of the story is, make sure it's still recording here, is that, and I will talk about my process, how I'm doing this in my sketchbook, without messing everything up, and I will talk about that in a minute. But I wanted to jump on the storyline with you, and everything, and before we get to that, of how I'm doing my process here, instead of drawing in the actual sketchbook itself. So let me go ahead and talk about that real quick. So my process has been, I've been writing a lot of ways with using different tools and just tips of trade and all that. But I've been learning a lot with Skillshare. And, you know, with comics, I do draw on big paper. I draw on printer paper. We get an example here. That's in this comic. Alright, these are my rough drafts. Let me talk about that real quick. These are my rough drafts of my comic. You see here I'm working on this comic right now. And basically you have, oh my gosh, she's so cute. Why am I so nervous? Because I'm calling her. And then basically it's a rough draft. They're basically having phone conversations. But I draw big. I basically scan it in my scanner. That's just a diary comic I've been working on. But you scan it on the scanner. This took me 3-4 times to nail down the layout and nail down the scene I wanted. But in the end, I got what I wanted. So it's like drawing and pressing. See, again, it's like I've been trying to draw the scene over and over again. It's not working. But you get the general idea. I draw on big paper first. I sketch my paper, sketch my comic, and then I scan my computer and print it on sticker paper. And before I skip this stuff explaining here, we'll get back to coloring for you guys. But instead of going through all that, I have spent all night trying to figure out the size of how I want to print out my comic. So with that being said, I go in Canva. Now my sketchbook size is an Elo sketchbook and it's 8x8. So I printed out an 8x8, this comic, an 8x8, and that's what the size page is. Now when I put it down on paper, I got a little bit over too much, which is fine. I'm trying to tell me it's not an art book. It's not an art book. But it's for practice. Basically, I'm turning this into a series for you guys. So we can have a storyline following, you know, for Christmas. So, anyways, I interrupted myself. I was basically trying to talk to you about what the surprise was before I interrupted myself. So let me go back to that. There's a lot to talk about. Oh my gosh. So for the surprise, I am going to be coloring the comic in black and white. Yes. I love my black and whites. I love my grays. I love, like, black and white comics. Now, it's going to be really black and white. This is like my sketch comic, I guess you can say. Because it's not in full black yet. I am getting ink in the mail soon, so I'm really excited about that. And my comics are really going to take off after I get my supplies. So, anyways, did it focus? Okay. Anyways, I am doing the last Christmas Day comic in color. Because it's Christmas. I want it to be happy. I want it to be like a Christmas Day. They made it to Christmas. And Christmas gotta be in color. So until then, I think I'm just going to basically do it in black and white. So with that being said, I think, yeah, that's the plan is. If you have any ideas or any want to contribute to the story, let's talk about that real quick. That's an idea. That just came to me. If you have any ideas for the story, are you where you want to see the story go, let's make it a community theme. I'm going to be putting up polls or putting up a tab or something, status related to the story on my community tab. After probably, let's do every 4 episodes because I'm going to be doing it. I like to draw my comics in batches. So I usually like to do 3 batches at a time. When it comes to making comics. So with that being said, I am going to be doing that. So after every 4 episodes, I want you guys to tell me what should happen next. Or what characters you want me to see develop. Because I want the world to be big. I don't want the world to be just based on Ollie and Olivia. I say that because I want their story, not their story to blow up on social media or anything like that. I'm just saying I want the world to be adventurous, awkward, because they're getting to that age, and I want it to be fun. That's my vision for them. And I'm really, really excited for their world and developing. And, you know, when I draw in batches, the story develops a lot quicker. And I realized that. And I'm so excited because in episode 4, they meet a new character. And I wanted to develop that character a little bit more. Because right now he's just a stick figure in my terms and everything. So I'm going to be developing that a little bit more. So his character might change after I draw him a couple of times. So there is that. I'm trying to think what else I can talk about because I'm running out of ideas to talk about, which is why I should take notes. So let me talk about the comic. I guess we could talk about that. So, of the storyline of this particular comic I'm drawing right here, or shading right here. So, they're basically gearing up to go to a Christmas tree lighting. And I thought about turning the Christmas tree lighting into a colored comic, but I'm like, no, it really needs to be black and white for the what am I trying to say here? For the Christmas Day comic. So they're on the telephone and they're talking, they're yakking, and Ollie's like, are you still coming with me to the Christmas tree lighting tonight? And then Olivia goes, of course, I've been waiting all week. And so it's a date, and then it's like, it's a date, and he's asking her on a date. And they're not girlfriend and boyfriend yet, they're not a couple yet. They will be. Oh gosh, I just spoiled it. Maybe I could leave that out. But things get in the way, so I have to leave that out, guys. Spoiler alert. Yeah, spoiler alert. But you guys knew. You knew. As I'm working on this. So they do get together. I'm just gonna put it out that way. But it takes a while. So anyways, major spoiler alert there. I hope you guys enjoyed that. So I wasn't going to say anything about that part, but there's so many things I can't say because I'm really excited. I don't want to spoil it for you. But I'm really excited about these characters. And like I've always wanted a couple character. And I have them. And this comic is turning out so cute. Oh my word. So I think we're going to do one comic tonight. But it'll be a hot minute for you when I color the next comic at the tree lighting. I'm just going to show you. This is a tree lighting comic right here. But we're going to color because I want to practice my lettering after I film. And yes, her head's a little cut off there. I ran out of room. I got this too big. Yeah, I'm not happy about that. Yeah. Not very happy, but anyways, it's showing the important thing that she's saying, so that's important. Anyways, so I hope you guys liked today's video. It's going to be a long one. I'm going to put the video where I do the Christmas tree comic, the tree lighting comic. I will put that with Christmas music and Christmas music, and I'm not going to do a voiceover because I'm already talking over this part while I'm kicking off Vlogmas, or Animus, I should say. And by the way, I haven't mentioned the name of my comic. Wow. And I realized she is blended in. Okay. Oh well. It happens. The name of my comic is Snowkissed. I'm really excited about the name because I was toying around with the name Snowflakes and Sweethearts. But it's really, really long, and if I draw these traditionally, I don't have to like rewrite the name over and over again. So I was like, okay, what is short, funny, and to the point, romantic, all those things. So I thought of Snowkissed, which is technically like Sunkissed, but like Snowkissed, and I thought that was really cute. So, that is the name of my comic series. You got a winter vibe, and you got a couple, and I'm really hoping, even though I'm coloring in the shade, because I realize there are going to be bedrooms in the shade. I hope you guys don't get mixed up, but anyway, in the end, I'm just going to color in the shade, both of them, so, I'm just talking to myself by this point. So, with that being said, I hope you guys are having so much fun watching other people's Vlogmas. And I am having so much fun catching up on Vlogmas this year and having so much fun, like, watching other people's Vlogmas. And, like, I was just having so much fun listening to Justin Bieber's Christmas album and everything. And just been having a lot of fun today. And when I had a pickle night today. I was having pressure problems. I was like, you know, not really having. I was trying to weigh down my comic strip on my sketchbook pages, and it was just not working out. Maybe I was hungry. I won't say that, but you know, okay, I probably should color those two differently, but it makes the point home. But anyways, I hope you guys liked today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I love how this turned out, and it's only going to get better from here. So, which is implies something in the mail soon. So, I will be probably changing gears and drawing comics on Bristol board. That will be exciting. I do have 11 by 17 Bristol board I can use for the comics. So yeah, so this is the first episode. Now, I will say this, I did have a series of Mercy Hill for these two, but this character Olivia came from Mercy Hill, and she that was in comic. I was going for my digital comics, but my Apple Pencil kind of is having issues. So I ordered another one. Yeah, so it's having issues with my iPad. So that's why I haven't done digital drawing lately and digital comics because of that. So, anyways, I will sign off here. Enjoy the rest of the video. I'm going to color this one tomorrow. And here's this one today. I know, I'm being sarcastic, so I'm tired, guys. I'm really sleepy. So yeah, anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you on the flip side. And I hope you guys liked today's video. Happy Vlogmas, Happy Christmas, and all the good feels. Thank you guys for watching.